Chapter 16, Story of a Letter. Story of a Letter. An old man in his 90s wrote a letter to his beloved wife before he was to pass away, feeling the time was soon approaching, and in this letter he poured his love, but forgot to write to who it was from and who was to receive it. The letter had no address and was mailed. As the old man closed his eyes to pass to the next life which awaits us all, he thought what a surprise his wife was to receive when she received a letter from him after his passing. His wife never received the letter, and the letter was sent to a house where a woman was about to commit suicide, but before she was to drink all her sleeping pills, decided to read the strange-looking letter with no address and no sender. As she read it, she thought to herself, "This is a letter of God pouring his love towards me," and the desire to end her life was gone, so she took the letter, sealed it up, and put it again in the mail for another to be blessed as she was. The letter next visit was to a man who lost his family in a car crash and couldn't be consoled, but started taking the bottle again, for before he had his family, he was a drunk and like a dog returned to his vomit. So this man returns to his beer. As he was reading the odd letter with no address and no sender, he slammed the bottle towards the wall, fell on his knees crying to the Lord, "What I must do to be saved." And feeling a warm love by the reading of the letter, seeing the phrase, "The love of Jesus pours like rain," said, "I'm going to church." Feeling blessed by the letter, he sealed it and sent it back to the mailbox. The next person to receive this letter was an orphan who found it in the trash at the orphanage, who did not feel love for the years she was in this place, but at the reading of the letter she felt a love which she could not explain, so she kept the letter holding it to her heart as she would hug her mom and dad who was nowhere to be seen. The letter kept her through those years of misery till she was old, and before her death, she rewrote the words of the letter, and had over 1 million copies sent with no address and no sender. The words of this letter affecting lives after lives, touching people in their most found need, showing them of a love that goes beyond understanding. And like this letter, the Bible is a love letter from God to us, telling us about his love towards us in words which apart from it cannot be explained.